All right, let's see if okay, there's one notification anyway. And I'm going to queue up for some Timewalking dungeons and see what kind of gear we can get out of the quest cache. And while we do that, I will try to kill some world bosses for some mounts. See if a mount to drop. Maybe, if we get lucky. Let's see. Copy. Open in a new tab. Okay. Is this, yeah, it looks like it's still working. Okay. Hopefully it's not going to be cutting out. Sorry, I'm DIC. And it's snowing out there. Hopefully weather's going to cooperate a little better in the near future. Let's see. What does it say? Light snow flurries, then patchy fog. Ooh, boy, that mount is loud. Tomorrow, fog and drizzle again. Okay. That's not good. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how long the queue is going to be. 18 minutes. Sorry for the coughing. I'm still fighting this cold. Good grief. Oh, I should ask him. One of my old guildies. Well, He's raiding on another server. All right. Come on. I wish they'd spawn. I want something to drop. Where's the dogs at? Goodness. Tuesday and going to... All right. Oh, today should be the last day that Troy's out in the field. Maybe I'll get to hear from him on Thursday if he gets his orders. What else I got going on? Yay. Lisa, what are you doing? Hi, M&M Mama.
Good. We must have arrived before Kerangor and Gul'dan. Naomi is working to bolster the defenses against their assault. Follow me. We will report to her.
Okay, we will report to her. Oh, and I guess I got the most experience because I'm the leader of the dungeon.
You're one of the first outsiders to see inside Akhindun.
Are you still out of town, Lisa? Or are you back home?
Strange. Why is the door sealed? No matter.
You'll open it for us.
Let us proceed.
Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself.
The vindicators and exarchs of the past, heroes all, their souls still remain with us here. Naomi, we are here.
Yeah, we're going to have to skip that so we can start attacking. Well, that was a waste, but I needed to interrupt that. Oh, man, you have no idea how much I've missed you. Uh-oh. Well, I guess he pulled the other group on purpose. And now I'm charmed. Come on. Knock me out of it, guys. Sorry I've been gone so long. Not been too well, but all good now. I haven't been well either, to be honest. I am actually still sick. But it's certainly much better than it was. 2 weeks now I've been sick. My son is hitting another milestone, though. He's graduating from his MCT on Tuesday. He'll be headed off someplace else for his schooling. Oh, let me loot.
As for you, I think it is fitting that one of the schools dispenses the others.
I need a drink is what I need.
Protector, destroy these intruders!
None live who assault the holy Okinai. I will strike you down.
Well, that was good timing for that lust. I was reading an article yesterday that somebody posted that was phrases you say in World of Warcraft that would not fly in the real world because it would mean something completely different. And lust on pull was one of them. Which is kind of funny. Oh, he might die. Yeah, the tank's going to kill him. That was nice and quick.
Goes away. The defenses. She had help.
Lisa, you want to come up here and talk to me while I'm doing these dungeons?
I will gather any who remain loyal here and protect them. You, go for the stop to this madness.
Did Mrs. Roger Rabbit show up yet? I might need to PM her. I didn't dare try Streamlabs. I have to send you the link. Maybe I can do it before we get to the boss. Let's see. I have to remember how to share. Where the hell's the damn link at? Invite. I need to move this. Invite. Copy. I got an email. I got to email you, don't I? Let's see. Mail. Let's see. Compose. Link. All right. I just sent it to you. I like this tank's moving right on through. I bet he's geared. Warlock 439. He's definitely geared a bit. I wish I had my cloak on this.
I will coil your souls into darkness.
I dare you to try. Let's see. Let me see if I can message her.
Spirits are mine to command. Your oath is unfinished.
Oh, wow. That was nice and fast, too.
My master. Come.
Can I just come on voice? Just got out of the shower. Oh.
Secure this thing.
I don't know if it'll come through very well. I didn't set up Discord for that.
Protecting Ockendune is asunder.
You could come on with just your voice on the live stream if you. I mean on StreamYard. Just don't do your face. Just do your picture. But yeah, you can just do your voice. I mean, Eminem Mama thought that I went naked last night. For some reason, she thought that my yellow shirt, which I have a different yellow shirt on tonight, when I took the Snuggie off, that I had nothing on underneath it. Now, I would really do that. That would have been ridiculous. I sent it to Loopy Lisa email. You know, the one I always send it to. Or did you forget? Or did you change your email address? Well, I'm not going anywhere. I have to at least finish this dungeon. He's got a really cool shield. I wonder if it's a transmog. Oh. My friggin' interrupt has such a long cooldown. Ridiculous. Can you send it to Messenger? I cannot send it to Facebook Messenger right now. Can you not get into your email?
Who dares meddle in the works of the Legion? This world, all worlds, shall burn.
Hi, the Bryant clan. Oh, well, if you give me a minute, I can. Well, after this dungeon, I can send it to you. I can send it to you on. You can't get it in Discord, right? Because you don't have that on your computer. Is that right? You need it on Facebook Messenger. Oh my god. Get away from him. It's going to spread. Ooh, what did I get? Oh, ooh, a 425 trinket. That's completely awesome. I wonder if it has an on use. I'll have to look. I can get into Discord. Oh, okay. I'll put the link into Discord. Give me a second. I will put it in the moderator lounge. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. All right, so it's the newest one in there. Lemon, be nice. You two be nice. Hi, baby girl. Come here. Come here. Everybody wants to see you. Yeah, everybody wants to see the new baby. I don't know what you're looking for. What you looking for? Okay, it's in the moderator chat. It's down towards the bottom of the list of channels. Come on. Did you get in? Oh, you're in a channel. I don't have the Discord set up to come through the stream at the moment. I think you misunderstood. Where can I send the StreamYard link to you that you can access it? Lisa. Is it only in Facebook Messenger? Boy, this seems like time has not gone by at all. It seems like we're still in the same problem we have always had. You know, Lisa, if you would download Discord on your computer, you could just click the link and go to it. I have to kill this boss before I can send it on Facebook. Shiitake mushrooms! That interrupted my... Rude. Yeah, it doesn't work. Killing it doesn't do any good. Just... I can kite it. Don't worry about it. I'm not. I seem to be shrinking, though. Come on. Are you talking about Facebook Messenger? What messenger are you talking about? Oh my gosh. I got an achievement, too.
Not enough to thank you for your action, but it is what we have to do.
Okay. I want something good.
Now we can rebuild.
Yeah, nothing.
Rebuild. We will never allow our souls to fall to the Legion.
Okay, Facebook Messenger. See if I can pull it up. I don't usually go on Facebook on here. Facebook. It'll be on your personal account, though, not on Loopy Lisa. How in the hell do I find Lisa? Okay. Message. Paste. Oh my gosh, now the dogs want to have fun. Hang on. Whew. All right. Okay, I put it on Facebook Messenger. Oh my Lord. Yes, I hear you, but what's the problem? Come here. Lemon. Come here. Hi, Gizmo. You guys want a treat? Will you shut up if I give you a treat? Of course you will. Oh. Okay, sit. Everybody has to sit. Nobody is sitting. Okay, you're sitting. Everybody is not sitting. Gizmo, you are not sitting. Now she is sitting. Gizmo, you are not sitting. Sit. You have to sit. I'm sorry. That's the rules. Here. Come here. Look at the big baby. Oh, look at the camera. Everybody can see your beautiful face. Ooh, we're going to get this kill in. 13 minutes. Really? Shiitake mushrooms. That's nothing I needed. Did you find it, Lisa? Boy, it's like we haven't even skipped a beat. I so enjoy that. Now I can fly to the next area. I need to make sure that the one keg. I need to make sure that YouTube's got the right stuff going on too in the video, because YouTube's been very weird. Yesterday I had so many problems with Streamlabs, and I didn't know why. Although I did turn off something that I thought might be causing an issue. And I'm going to try that later. I don't know if... Okay, everybody, hit the thumbs up, please. Wonder if I have to add this after the fact now. It seems like maybe I might have to. It's not creating a... Oh, no, it's here. It is. No, that's from yesterday. Huh, that's interesting. There, I see Lisa now. Lisa!
Oh, I'm in the show. Hello.
Okay, let me turn it up because they're going to say, I can't
my
hear Lisa.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Can
Oh
you
my
all hear
goodness.
Lisa?
Hello, I can hear you. Hello.
No, I know. I want them to tell me if they can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Because I can move the speaker if they can't hear you closer to my
Okay.
mic.
Oh my God, it's so good to talk to you. It's
Oh
been so
my
long.
God, I missed you so much.
Oh my God, I have missed you so much. I have been keeping up. I've been watching you and your son, and he is doing amazingly. I've watched all of that, and I am so chuffed to speak to you. It's been too long. It's been far too long.
Yeah, it has.
It has.
Oh my gosh.
Even the dogs are going mental.
I know, right? Well, we did get another dog.
I saw that as well. Yes, I saw that. How is that going?
Well, you hear how it's going.
I can see. Yes, I do. Yes, I do hear how
Yeah,
it's going.
she's a bit low. Hang on. Okay.
Oh dear, sorry.
All right, I'm going to move you closer to my mic, and
Okay.
I am going to turn the game volume down. Let's see. And I am going to see if I can get my daughter to quiet them down.
Oh, it's gone very quiet.
Okay.
That's gone really quiet. That was quick.
That's because as soon as I yell, they know they might be getting in trouble.
Oh my God, yes. That was amazing.
Where is the menu? Why is the menu not coming up? There it is. Well, what happens is they go in there and yeah, he came in here. He's barking at my daughter. They go in there and they look out the living room window and they see and Lemon just not like another dog, another person, a squirrel, a cat or anything coming close to his yard. He just cannot have that. Sorry.
You sound like me. I've been exactly the same. I've been very poorly, really poorly for a while. So you sound like you might have kind of had the same thing. It's going around.
Yeah.
It's going around at the moment.
Yep. It
How
certainly
are you
is.
doing? Are you kind of at the end, or?
I am. I'm on the
Yeah,
I'm on the downhill slide with it.
Yeah, me too.
It started in my throat. My throat was it hurt really bad.
Yeah.
And then about a weekend I took a sick day. We had some weather and I was probably going to have to drive home and the traffic with it. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to rest and see if that, kind of helps me get better. And then Saturday I went to a trivia night with Eminem Mama and Maria. And I was definitely doing better by then because I was giving them all trouble. So Lori was like, I know you're doing better now.
that is the gauge, isn't it? That is the
Yeah,
gauge.
right, right. If I'm not giving them trouble, they know I'm not feeling
Exactly.
good, right?
Exactly. Can I just say I can't see the chat right now, but I do know that Brian's clan is in. So hello to Brian's clan and Eminem Mama. I don't know who else is in. I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. So whoever's there, hello. So lovely to see everybody. I've been very quiet for a while, but it's lovely to see you all. Lovely, really good.
So, are you planning on kind of getting back into the groove eventually with your channel, or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I am. Yes, I am. I have to. I've been too quiet. Like I said, I was really, really poorly. I've been really
Oh, I
poorly.
understand. I mean,
Yeah. So yeah, but I am for sure. I've got 2 night shifts ahead of me, but after that I will definitely. Oh, yeah, no, I can see the chat now. I can see the chat now. I've got it on my
okay.
pad. Brian Clan. I actually spoke to Brian Clan. I went to Venice. I don't know if you know I went to Venice.
I saw that. I didn't get to watch the video yet. I just, it's weird. I didn't get a notification about that.
How
I need
bizarre.
to.
Yeah, I'm
It
not
looks like
sure
I
what's
need to
going on.
reload my chat.
But I have a feeling you went to Venice. I had that in my head. Oh, hello. Have you gone? She's gone.
Sorry about that. I'm sorry
Hello.
about that. Hello.
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 Hello. I'm here.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I had
Yeah.
to reload
You
because
disappeared.
the chat wasn't working.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling that you went to Venice. I'm sure you did.
Me?
Yes. Did you? I'm sure you told me you went to Venice.
No, I've never been to Venice.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, Kim, it's amazing. You would love it. You would absolutely love it. It's incredible. It's one of the best places I've ever been to.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's incredible. It's amazing. It's somewhere anybody should definitely visit.
I will keep that in mind.
Absolutely. If you like architecture and culture and history, any of that, which I know you do,
Yeah.
it is amazing. Yeah, definitely somewhere to go, somewhere to visit for sure. Why did I was sure you told me you went to Venice.
Not me.
Oh, okay.
I've never been to Italy.
Have you not? Oh my
Mm-mm.
goodness. Oh, it's you it is quite funny actually because we went when we left the hotel, there was a guy called Marco who was the
And his
hotelier.
last name was Polo.
I have no idea who it should have been.
I mean,
But
I have
he was
family. I do have some family in Italy. I have some cousins that live in
Do
Italy, but
you?
I've never been. Yeah.
Oh, you definitely should go. It is amazing. But I went at the last day, the very last day, I turned around and I said to him, and he was only young, he was only about 25, 26. And I said, I don't want to go, but I need to go because I've put so much weight on while I've been here. Because of course it's all carbs. Everything is carbs
Right.
in
It's all
Italy,
pasta.
all the pasta and everything. And he turned around and he looked at me and he went, and he was so amazing. He looked at me and he went, what you eat in Italy stays in Italy. And I was like, I love that. I love that. I will go with that. I will go with that. That is
That's
it.
great. This tank has no idea where they're going. Oh my God.
So amazing. But
That's great.
it's so. Do you know
So
what?
did you like go on your trip and then swing by and see Casbad? Is that how you worked that in, or what?
No. Oh my God, no. I didn't even know. It was supposed to be a massive surprise. That Casbat was going to come down. It was supposed
Oh, she
to be a
came to
surprise.
you.
She came to me. Yes, she drove all the way down.
Oh.
6 hours she drove to come down. And it was supposed to be a surprise, but she kind of told me.
Spoiled it.
Yeah, a little bit. But I think she was so excited, and I was very excited. And we spent the day together, and it was incredible. Yeah, it was so lovely to see her. So great to meet her. But yeah, she spent the day with us in Exmouth, in where I live. So it was lovely, really
That's
lovely to meet her.
awesome.
Yeah, and I could actually touch her. That was amazing.
And I
It
heard
was
you
so
were.
weird.
I heard from Carolyn that you were sick while you were touching her.
Yes, I really was. Yes, yes, yes. I was, and I still am. You can probably hear it in my voice just a little bit.
Well, the good news is we cannot switch it back and forth between the two of us the way we're talking right now.
Exactly. We're not going to catch anything. But yeah, I wasn't very well I'm at the tail end now. I'm at the tail end of it, so it's all good. But
That's good.
yeah, it was amazing. It was just lovely that we weren't in little boxes, just talking to each other in a box. We could
Right.
actually kind of sit and chat. It was amazing. Yeah, it was really good. Really, really good.
Well, I'm really glad you got to do that. That's neat.
Yeah. You and I next, Kim.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Turn up on your doorstep.
Yeah, you'll have to, because I gotta save most of my time for my son now until I get next year. I get another week, so that'll help.
So how is he? I know he's doing really well. I have been keeping up. I have been looking at what's going on, and it sounds amazing. How is he getting on? How's he doing?
Well, he is. He's doing as well as he can be. He's frustrated with the group that he's with right now, but he's doing really well, and he's been venting a lot to my mom and I, but that's good, because if he's venting to us, he's probably behaving himself. So
yeah.
So yeah, that's been good.
How about his platoon? Because I know that his platoon were not the best.
This one is another platoon, and I think they're worse. But
oh, really?
They're literally getting in trouble for posting stuff on Instagram. So
they need to stop doing that then. What's going?
Yeah.
What? It's not fair, is it? It's not fair.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Mm. Yeah, but when it affects other people, it's not great. It's not good.
But people don't care, No,
they don't. No, but I have been following. I have been watching, and it's just lovely. It's been lovely. The fact that you had him over Christmas and
my God, yeah, that was so nice.
Yeah, I bet. I was really chuffed to see that.
It was so expensive, but it was so nice.
Oh God, yeah, no, that it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Nothing matters.
No.
The fact that he's there, that's the most important thing, and that's amazing. And he probably had the time of his life. It's lovely. It was really nice to see, actually. So I do watch, and I do keep an eye, and I do look out. But yeah, it's just been busy time. It's a busy time. Christmas is a busy time.
Yeah.
Stuff happens, and family, and.
So are you working tomorrow night then?
I am. Yeah. Back
and Friday night, and then Friday night, I guess.
Yeah. But I'm off for the weekend, so.
Well, that's good, because I am losing my daughter for the weekend, so I'm gonna be like playing the game, working on the channel, streaming. Maria and I are gonna do a true crime stream Saturday morning.
What's that about?
Oh, maybe you should join us.
Oh, so what's going on? You need to tell me so that I can research.
Yeah, we don't know. We'll probably talk about the, just the current cases that are going on right now. I'm listening to a case right now that she hasn't started listening to yet, but I told her, I said she needs to let me know what she wants to talk about, and I'll prep some stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be laid back, just trying to get back into the swing of things, because I mean, up until last night, it'd been 2 weeks since I had done one, and before that, it was before my son left. So I've been slacking myself. I've been trying to get out and kind of network a bit and trying to see what all this new YouTube stuff is going on.
What new YouTube stuff? Have I missed something? I bet I
Well,
have. Normally do.
they're still trying to update the COPPA law, and so that's kind of an ongoing thing to watch. And then they had somebody did an interview with the VP of like the Google algorithm or something or another, and it was actually like the first time I think that anybody there has actually sat down and answered questions and actually kind of gave a little bit of information. But it does kind of let you know that like YouTube probably doesn't even know exactly what's going on with the algorithm.
Right. Okay.
So
okay. I have no idea. I have no idea.
yeah,
I know I go up and down.
so there's
I go
some
up and down.
there's some different pointers now to help kind of get your videos pushed out. Somebody is cussing. What happened? I don't know. I know they just said shit.
No, I have not cussed.
No, in the game.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Is the Bryan clan still there? Because the Bryan clan, I actually spoke to the Bryan clan in Venice. I actually FaceTimed her, and it was the first time that I'd actually spoken to her face to face. It was amazing. So
really?
Yeah. It was amazing. So good. So I FaceTimed her and took her around Venice. And it was a bit dark because, of course, she's so many hours behind me. But I don't know if she's still here. But she, she's wonderful. She's lovely.
Yeah, she came to my live last night, and I was kind of, well, I guess you didn't listen to it, but I did go a bit on a rant about people who give money to channels in various ways and how they kind of feel entitled, and how when I set up my Patreon and my PayPal and stuff. So what the discussion kind of started out as, so several people have asked me to make a Patreon, so I am going to do that. I'm going to do PayPal. I'm going to do Patreon. I'll probably do a couple of affiliate things. But what I said was, for me personally, when I give, and I kind of used you and Casbat and Carolyn as an example because I give you guys super chats and stuff, right?
Yeah, you have done. You've been amazing. You've been very supportive, actually.
So I said, when I give, whether it be super chats or like, I hit the join button on Carolyn's channel and I join, because for me there's a couple of reasons why I do it. Some people it's because I really want to show that I support their channel. Other people it's because I want to help them out, or but it's not about, okay, well, I'm going to give them this money and I want something in return, right? For me, it's not about that. And I feel like it should be that way for everybody. For me, it's kind of, I guess the best analogy I can use is, you go to the movie theater, you give them $13 or whatever it is for your ticket, and you get to go and sit and watch a 2-hour movie. Okay. So, giving somebody a $5, $10, $20 super chat, to me is like saying, you know what, I really enjoyed this content. I would have paid, money to go and watch this movie. So, here I'm giving you a little tip, or, kind of like that. I don't expect anybody to say anything back. As a matter of fact, like if I gave you a super chat, for example, and you didn't notice it, right? So you didn't say anything about it and never said anything about it because you just didn't notice it, I wouldn't care. I mean, that's not why I'm, generally giving a super chat. So, but there are people who would get really mad because for them, some of it is about the acknowledgement, like they want to feel like they're closer to that person somehow.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes, I agree. Yeah,
And so
totally.
people will join the Patreon because they want this special gift. And they think, well, if I give, a $1 Patreon and then somebody else is giving $5 Patreon, somebody's giving $10 Patreon, like we all need to get better gifts as we're giving more money. See, and I don't feel that way. So what I was talking about, the fact that people wanted me to do Patreon, and I said, I don't disagree with the fact that, like people who are supporting me through Patreon should get something, right?
Mhm.
But I'm not going to do, okay, at a $1 level, you get this, and at $10, you get this. No, everybody's on the same level. If you're
Yeah.
donating to me to help me out, I mean, maybe the person giving $1 can't even afford to give that dollar, and the person giving $10 could afford to give you $100. I mean, this is not about,
Yeah.
punishing. To me, it's not about, because sometimes I feel like you might be punishing somebody who can't afford, to give something more, even though that person might want to. So I don't want to do all these different levels of gifts and I said I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to be upfront. I'm the person who gives me $1 and the person who gives me $20 is going to get the same thing from me. Whatever I choose the Patreon thing to be,
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I said
so I'll tell you, I have a couple of Patreons.
uh-huh.
One of them is the Brian Clan.
Right, I know.
And it's only because the Brian Clan, bless her, kind of was like, do it. And I didn't feel I was worthy. I didn't feel I was worthy. And that's why I didn't set one up, because I didn't feel like I was worthy of people giving me or like subscribing to me or anything. I just
Why?
didn't feel.
Doesn't your
Because that's
employer
how I
pay
am.
you? I mean, doesn't your employer pay you though? I mean,
but that's different. That's
but
different.
it's not different. It really isn't when you think about it. When you think about it, right? You pay money if you want to go see Celine Dion or Billy Joel or, Poison or, a music group, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You pay money to go listen to them do what they love to do, sing, make music, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference with somebody? Oh, thank you, the Brian Clan. The Brian Clan's like, I love your rant. I know, and I go on them incessantly sometimes because it drives me insane. People, they just drive me insane because instead of just being appreciative and it's always about them. It's always about me. I have to be selfish. What's in it for me? It's not what's in it for you. If you give somebody money, give them money because you think they deserve it. You want to show your support, whatever it is. Don't give them money because you expect that they're gonna now like your best friends and they're gonna send you something every month. That's bullshit.
I know. I just didn't feel like I
But
was
seriously,
and I just didn't. That was it, and it took me ages, and it was only because she was emailing me and she was saying, come on, you need to do this, and I was like, okay, and I set it up, and I didn't even give her the details. How on earth she found it, I don't know. And I said this before. I said this to Kaz. It's like, how on earth did she find it? Because I didn't make it public. I didn't do anything. I set it up thinking,
right.
I've done it, but I don't think I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not somebody that puts stuff out regularly, and the fact that somebody actually wanted to do that was quite amazing for me, to be honest. I just didn't feel like
Okay,
I
so
was worthy of it, really.
so can I have you look at it like this, right? Okay, so whether you're a big YouTuber and like you put out a video every day or go live every day or once every 2 months. Oh, wait a minute, I got a pair of boots. I think they might be better.
No idea what you're talking about right now.
The game, because it's all about the game right now. Okay, so Here's the way I look at it, right? I would like, ideally, I mean, because I know I'm worth people giving me money. I mean, because I have no qualms about saying I feel like I'm worth it, because I am. I'm worth it. I am a barrel full of laughs, and I deserve some reward for that. They're all getting the benefit of my wonderful personality.
Yeah, there you go. There
So,
you go.
but think about it like this, right? So you have to pay for internet service.
Hmm.
You have to have a computer or a phone or whatever to be able to stream on YouTube, right? So that's equipment, that's internet service you're paying for, programs. Okay, like I pay for StreamYard, right? I'm paying for StreamYard, even though I have a free software I can use, but because StreamYard's much easier to have people call in and be able to join me, like
Yeah.
so I pay for that. That was a choice I made. But it would be nice if eventually I'm getting $25 a month from the channel that could cover that, and then it's not coming out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's that. Yeah. There is that. There is that.
So those are the things I look at. So if I were you, I wouldn't look at it like that. I would look at it like, you know what? I mean, you keep saying you need a new laptop. Okay, well, the more money people give you, that's more money you could put towards a new laptop, or a new webcam, or a new mouse, or whatever kind of equipment you need that contributes to the stream. I mean, I pay for a monthly subscription to this game. Well, it would be nice if, since I'm streaming it for other people to watch and telling them how to do this and that and play the game, if eventually, the channel could pay for my $15 a month subscription to the game.
Yeah.
Those are the things I'm looking at. If my channel could be self-sufficient, I would be fine with that. I don't mind going to work every day and earning my living, but I am spending money, time, and all kinds of stuff on this channel to try to get it going.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
me,
that's true.
people giving, I mean, the fact that people are bugging me because they want to give me money doesn't make me feel like, oh no, I don't want to do that because I don't deserve that. It makes me feel like, oh, they want to help me out because they want my channel to keep going, right?
Mm.
And to me,
We're
that's the way I look at it.
do you know what? Do you know what? I think we're very different personalities. I do. I do.
You
We see
think
things
you
really
just
different.
figured that out?
Yeah. We are so different in our outlooks. I just find it really difficult. I like I said, I love what Brian's clan has said. She said that I am worthy and bless her and believe in yourself. But I find that really hard. I find it really hard to think that I am worthy of somebody paying money. I'm finding it really hard to get around that. I am finding that really hard to get around. And I know that when I hear you say it, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, don't
But
look at
it's
it like
still,
you're
yeah,
having to be worthy. Look at it like they're contributing to keeping your channel going. The things that cost you money that you're paying
yeah,
for, they're contributing to that. If you can't look at it like you're worthy of people, giving you a tip for, giving
yeah,
them an hour, 2 hour, 5 hours of
yeah,
entertainment, then look at it like that. They're contributing and they're helping pay your bills that have to do with you being able to provide your
yeah.
channel.
Yeah. I never really saw it like that, to be honest. But yeah, I suppose you're right. But it's still kind of, yeah, it's not easy to get your head around it sometimes. It's not. I'm not the same personality at all. I wish I was, to be honest.
But you know
you
what?
kind of
It takes personalities like yours and mine to make the world go round. So
that is true. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Plus, when you take somebody with your personality and you befriend it with somebody with my personality, then you get an
Yeah.
interesting mix.
That's true. That is true. That is very true. Yeah. Yeah. We
Brian
do. We
Clan,
make the world go round. Kim, we make
yes,
the
we
world
do.
go round.
The Brian Clan said, "Well, look at it. Well, look at it as I'm buying you a drink or a coffee every month. See."
Oh my God. Julie, you are absolutely wonderful. I love you so much. I love you to bits. she's been she has been so supportive of everything, and I love her for that. That it's incredible. She is incredible. And like I said, she was the one that kind of pushed me
Oh,
to
look,
do
I
it.
know. I appreciate her a lot because she's very supportive of me.
Yeah.
Like comment. I know she really has no interest in this game, but see, that's my whole point with my channel. I think it's entirely possible to engage people to enjoy your channel. Like, even if I'm streaming a game that maybe they don't enjoy, but they know, God knows what she's gonna go talking about tonight, so I need to go find out. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree. Totally. Oh my God, Kim, do you know what? It's so good to talk to you.
I know. I just wish I
Feels
could
like
give
it's
you a
been
great big hug.
forever.
I want to take my speaker and give my speaker a great big hug. I
Oh
really do. You know
God.
what? I didn't take
Oh.
my vitamin either when I had my dinner.
Well, that's okay. I'm your vitamin.
Well, actually, Mrs. Eminem Mama will yell at me for not taking my vitamin because I've been sick.
Do you know what? When I said vitamin, that was very wrong, because in England we say vitamin, and so when I said vitamin, I was just copying you. It's actually vitamin. I think you'll find.
Uh-oh. This doesn't
Mm-hmm.
look good. No, this doesn't look good. Somebody says, I swear to God, if the second boss glitches again.
What?
Maybe they just didn't know how to kill the second boss.
What?
Talking about in this game.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a
Okay.
group of 5 people in this dungeon.
Oh, you see, I did not know that. I wasn't
See,
aware.
I'm
Yeah.
entertaining. I'm entertaining 5 of. I'm entertaining 4 of them and 5 people in my chat, including myself.
Hello, everybody in chat. Can I just? Oh my goodness, there's 5 people in chat. Hello, everybody. Is that including Nightbot?
No. Nightbot does not count.
Okay, so 5 people.
Nightbot is an extra. Nightbot is
Nightbot.
extra.
Nightbot's your best friend. Nightbot's there for you. Look
See,
at that.
and Lisa, I thought you were a better friend to me than Nightbot, actually.
I am now.
But if you're going back on that, then I guess Nightbot will have me. God, I've missed giving you trouble.
Oh my God, I missed you too. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, you would have been. I have to talk to you about Venice again. But we went into the St. Mark's Basilica. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Oh, Kim, you would have been in your element. It was incredible. I could not take any photos in there. You're not allowed to take your phone or videos or anything in there. But it was incredible.
Do they have mass
Absolutely
in there?
incredible. Do they? Yeah. Oh yes, it's Catholic. It's completely Catholic. Everything in
right.
Venice is.
See, that's
they
what I would
do
do then.
mass.
I would go to a mass. That would be my thing.
Yeah. It was just I thought of you. I did actually think of you when I was there. You would have been in your absolute element. It was just incredible. Just everything about it. It was just amazing. So I will try and send you some photos. I did take photos, and you can get up on the roof and look across St. Mark's Square, and it was just amazing. Yeah. So I will try and send you some photos. But yeah, I did think about you while I was there, because I just thought, oh my, this is just
How could you not think about me? I'm so unforgettable.
I know. Yeah, exactly. I did, but it is something that you probably need to see at some point. Definitely. It was incredible. Yeah. It was. I just hear you like clicking away.
I am. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I multitask very well, but I have to make sure I don't die on here. I mean, there is always the possibility they could kick me out of the group if I screw up too much. You know, I can't put a disclaimer above my head. I'm streaming. Please forgive me if I screw up. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no. There, don't do that. Are you working tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, you see, it's already tomorrow here.
It is 7 o'clock at night tonight.
Oh, is it 7 o'clock? It's 8 minutes past 1 here.
That's right. It's 6 hours.
Why have I got a black square? Because I put a photo up.
Well, it didn't register the photo.
That's
I allowed it anyway. Only because it was you. I don't know.
Yeah. I did actually put a photo up. I don't know why it's
It's a shame like it doesn't let me put a photo up because I could put something really funny up there for you. But maybe that's why they don't let us do that.
Yeah, that might be it. That could be it. It was a topless photo. Is that probably why, do you think?
That could be why. But you know what? If you were gonna put a topless photo up there, you could have just got on video from the shower. Hey, what the heck's the difference? At least then we'd know you were clean.
I'm joking.
Oh my Lord.
It was just a selfie. It was a selfie. It's fine. It's all good. Oh my gosh, there's 6 oh my god, there's 6 in here now. Somebody's
oh my
gosh.
The
tail end of that. That's not
oh my gosh, somebody heard topless photo and they came running. It's like I said, you never know what I'm gonna say around here.
God, how embarrassing. It's okay. It's all good. I'm just a black square.
Well, there are worse things you could be.
There are absolutely worse things I could be. Yes, I could be. What could I be? I'm not even going to get into that. I will.
Yeah. We should probably leave that one alone.
No, not going to get into that. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Right. So, do you need to be playing your game? Do you need to concentrate here?
No, I'm just doing these dungeons so I can get a piece of gear. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So, how is everybody? What have I missed? What have I missed? I must have missed something. Something must have gone on while I've been.
No, I think they just listen while we're yabbering on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we are entertaining that way.
Yeah, there is that. There is that. I don't know. I don't know if I've missed anything. Oh, Brian Clan, bless her. She is amazing.
I know. I love her to death.
I love her to death too. I do. She's wonderful. She's the last person.
Have you been following any of the true crime stuff?
Oh God, I haven't been following anything. I've been rubbish. To be fair, I have been absolute rubbish. I have not followed anything. So no, I haven't. What have I missed?
Well, okay. So do you remember Maria and I talked about the Jennifer Rothwell and the woman who disappeared around here, and then they found her body. The husband told him where the body was. He was just in court again. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Oh.
And let's see. Well, this whole Doulos case where the woman has been missing since last year, and they, they arrested these people for murder. Her husband was under house arrest, and he attempted suicide yesterday. So he's in the hospital in critical condition right now. The woman who stole the baby from like one of her best friends and killed her to take her baby. What did Maria said something? She was in court or something. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff going on right now. I am listening to a case that was tried back in December that a police officer in Arizona who was pulling over a car that had 5 people in it, I think it was, and they ended up shooting the police officer that pulled him over in the face.
Right.
What is that noise?
No idea.
Sounds like you're scratching your microphone.
Oh, hang on. It might be my connection on my.
Oh,
Oh, hang on.
it's all right. I just wondered what it was. Like, I was hoping you weren't like, I don't know, getting in trouble.
No, I can hear it. It's making a weird noise. Hang on. Right. Is that better?
Yeah. I still hear a little bit, but it's better. Yeah, it's not as bad. It's fine. Don't worry about it. They can try to lip read us later. It's fine.
Lip read us.
I know a couple people who can lip read.
So what is this person's name?
Which person?
The person you're talking about.
The one who that killed her friend? Yeah, I'm bad with names.
Yeah.
I can't remember that one. Maria was the one that was telling me about that one today. Maria goes on such a tangent sometimes with me during the day. She tells me about 50 different things, and I can't keep them straight. I don't know which name goes to which thing. Because she's also following this. She's also following this virus, that's over in China, that's spreading all over the world.
Corona.
Yeah.
Corona. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I've got. Apparently.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently, all my workmates have told me that I have it.
Well, let me tell you what happened to us. So the 2 big bosses in our office, they were in China, and all the places that had that virus, they came in all last week without being checked out. So they are now having to stay at home until they find out if they've gotten it or not. Because if they have, like all of us have been exposed to it at the office and everybody we've come in contact with. So, yeah.
But who knows? Who knows? That's the thing. Who knows who's been in contact with who?
Well, they've been there. They were in all the cities that had it in China.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's. Oh, hang on. Oh, Brian Clan's just joined Discord.
I see that.
Amazing.
Okay.
But I was only joking. I don't actually have the coronavirus.
Yeah, I know. I know you were joking.
I know. I've just had a little bit of a chest infection. That's about it, really. But it sounds like you have too. I think you've been poorly too.
Well, I don't really call it poorly because, like I'm not on death's door, but my sister's much worse than me. She got bronchitis.
Oh, okay. So I've not had that. So no, I haven't been anywhere near like that.
So I hope these guys, if they actually know how to do this boss should not glitch and we should be able to kill it.
What?
But if they interrupt the wrong thing, this boss.
Are we still talking about the coronavirus?
No, we're talking about the boss in this game.
Okay.
I don't know. Is there a boss that controls the coronavirus?
Well, I'm not sure. You never know. I've been out of the loop. Who knows? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. It's been so we cannot go for so long not talking again. That's ridiculous.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I have missed you. I have missed you more than you absolutely will ever know. I've missed you so much. It's so good to talk to you. It's so good to catch up and reconnect. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me on your channel.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're always welcome here. Oh, I
I
just
know
did
that.
something else.
I know. Thank
Oh,
you. But it's amazing. Thank you so much. I have been looking for you a lot. But the times that I find you are kind of it's either too late or too early, or
Well,
I'm
I
working, or
need for you to know that just because I'm not in a voice channel in Discord, if you're available to talk, you should like message me in Discord.
Mhm.
Because if I'm around, I can, even if I can't like voice chat, I can usually text chat. I mean, unless I'm at work or something.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I can still message you. We're on Facebook. We can message and do all that. So it's just been, yeah. I've just missed you. I've missed you. That's it, really.
Yep, I missed you too.
Thank you. That's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you. But I have, yeah, for sure. But I have, like I said, I haven't been too well, and I've been away, and I've been working and all the rest of it, and I have let things slide a little, probably too much.
Yeah.
I got a message.
I did too, but you know what? I actually saw something that said that taking a break from your channel actually increases its popularity.
Oh, really?
And helps the push rate for it. So
that wasn't why I did it, but
no,
know,
I'm just saying
yeah.
it's, everybody thinks it's like a bad idea to take a vacation or a break.
Yeah.
But actually it's probably not a bad idea.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be working for the next 2 nights.
I'm working for the next 2 days.
Okay.
But so you'll be working Friday night. You'll be getting off Saturday morning.
Yes, I will be off Saturday morning, so I've got the whole weekend.
Okay. So I will be around pretty much. I mean, between doing at least 2 lives on Saturday, but all weekend I will be around on the computer because I got stuff I need to set up. Like I need to set up the Patreon and PayPal and all that stuff. But I also, I think yes, I definitely have time to do one more. I need to, I want to change some stuff on my about page. And I mean, there's just some stuff I need to get done. I want to add, a schedule to Discord. That way I have one place where I can post in Discord where like what I think my schedule for the week is going to be. And then if like something comes up and I can't make it, I can put it there. Everybody will know where it's at. They can always check it. That kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So yeah, I mean, so I got a bunch of stuff I want to work on.
Okay.
So I will definitely be around.
I will be around. So yeah, I'm finishing Friday. Yeah, so Saturday morning. So from Saturday morning.
So what time do you get off Saturday morning so I can figure out what time it is here?
7 in the morning. Yeah.
Oh.
And then I'll probably sleep.
So that'll be like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'll be asleep.
Oh, I will sleep. I will sleep for about a good 4 or 5 hours probably, and then for the next 4 days I'm around. So I will make the most.
Oh,
of
so
it.
this is your big time off.
Oh
this
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I got a lovely message off Phil. Everything spicy.
Yes.
Yeah, he messaged me to say that he missed me, which was incredible. I was not expecting anyone to miss me. So when I got a message of him saying that they talked about me on their channel and they missed me and to pop in, that was quite incredible. So it was quite nice to be missed. Which again, what you said, where you kind of take a break and people miss you. Yeah, like, obviously.
Well, yeah. See, I private messaged you, and you thought you responded to me, but you didn't.
where did you private message me? Was it on Discord or was it
Oh,
on?
it's on Discord. I don't do Facebook Messenger.
Oh, okay.
See, I told
haven't
you,
seen
I
it
told you
still.
I don't do Facebook. The reason why I don't do Facebook is it's not safe. Do you realize even the little like question things that your friends will post, like, what's your favorite color? What was what was your favorite, band when you were 16? All that kind of stuff. That's all stuff that Facebook and other places can use to pull your information and send you ads and everything else. And Facebook's just not safe. It's just not safe at all. So, I mean, I am on Facebook personally, but I don't put my life on there. Like I share pictures of the kids and stuff because I have family that I don't get to see, but I don't sit there and. So here's an example. I am in some marine mom groups, and I was talking to my mom over the weekend. I'm like, is it just me? I mean, am I just really that big of a bitch or what? But these moms, and I understand how they're heart wrenched and everything, because I'm that way too. I just don't feel the need to spread that on to everybody else, right? So I also know that I mean, like right now, because he's having a rough time, and when he's like, like I have to put aside like my normal reaction to things and tell him, okay, it's just temporary. Like I have to be strong for him because he doesn't know how to deal with all these things. This is all new to him being an adult. And then I go and I see these moms posting in these Facebook groups, like, oh my gosh, my son, is so upset and I just want to go I mean, and they're like pouring their heart out, and I feel bad for them. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for what they're going through.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why are you putting this on Facebook in a group of thousands, tens of thousands of us that you don't even know who we are?
Oh my goodness. I totally agree with you. Absolutely. Totally agree. I agree. Totally.
No, don't get me wrong. I like seeing the posts where the moms post the picture of their son in the airport. Oh, I just said goodbye to mine. I'm not going to see him, or I understand if they're like sending their kids going to a lot of these, their kids going to Okinawa for 3 years and I'm not going to get to see. I get that. That's fine. You want some support. Everybody's going to sit there and love your picture and, oh, we're praying for you. That's fine. But like sitting there and pouring out your, soul to complete strangers, I don't get that at all.
No, I don't
get it.
I don't. And you and I are on Facebook together. We are.
Right.
And I do see your stuff and you see my stuff and everything, and but I do see that it isn't anything. You do get people that are like, oh my goodness, this is horrendous, something terrible happened, and then they're like, oh, is everything okay, what's wrong? And they're like, oh no, it's fine, I'll private message you. And you're like, why put it on Facebook then? Just private message. don't put it on Facebook. What's going on? But people are very different with their Facebooks. The way that people work with it is very different.
But you know what? People are the same way on YouTube. There are people that will call into somebody's live. Like, I need to, like, I don't know if you are in a position where you're feeling, suicidal, or you have some legal problems, or you just found out your boyfriend or your husband is cheating on you and you need to figure out a way to get out. Those are huge problems, right? Those are not problems you can get onto somebody's YouTube live and solve right there.
That's true. Yes, I agree. Yes, and
So
I've seen that. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm not willing to try to offer assistance to people, but putting that out there for the world to see and God knows who, is, to me, is not really the thing to be doing. I mean, I would be more inclined to say, you know what, let's go get into my private Discord channel, and we'll talk, and I'll see if I can't, figure out something to, give you some advice or somebody to call, or, I don't understand. I guess I just don't understand that people's need to put their business out there like that.
I agree totally. Yeah, absolutely. But people do feel the need to do that. They do.
I
And I
know,
don't know.
but here's the thing. But then somebody says something negative, right? Or tells them to buck up and, do something, or and then they get upset. Okay. Well, if that kind of comment is going to upset you, you shouldn't be putting your business, like your emotional business out there like that.
Yes, I agree. Absolutely. But I don't, do you know what? I do wonder why people feel the need. And do you know what? Sometimes I wonder whether it's just that they don't think about the fact that they're putting
Or some
everything
of
out
it's
to all these
probably
people.
attention getting.
Is
Maybe.
it? Do you think? I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
I think some people it is. Okay, but think about this, Lisa. If I was if I was, distraught about something. Okay, let's say something happened to my son, right? Let's say I just found out that, he did something wrong and they discharged him, right?
Okay.
And so, of course, I would be upset about that, right? And then I would have to try to figure out how to deal with him and how to, get him to realign his life. Okay, so that's like a huge deal. Now, and I think to myself, okay, I want to talk. I want to get some ideas from this person, and I want to talk to Lisa, right? I'm not going to wait until you go live and then go, Lisa, I have something I need to talk to you about. Can I come on your channel? And no, I'm going to be like in Discord. Lisa, when you have time, I really have something I'd really like to talk to you about. Privately. I wouldn't be throwing it out there. I wouldn't just like go, oh my gosh, I have to do a live because, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. And I am going to expect the millions of random people out there to be able to tell me what I should do to handle this problem.
Yes. No, I agree. Absolutely. Yeah. But people do. People do. They do. And yeah, I don't quite understand it. I don't, because there are certain things that kind of need to be said privately.
Right.
So I
The
don't
Bryan
quite
clan
understand.
the Bryan clan said, I agree, problems didn't happen overnight. Well, that's right. Your problems develop over, I mean, sometimes they do. Like, all of a sudden somebody decided to kill somebody. That might be an instantaneous thing. But
Yeah.
But for the most part, right, your whole life problems, they develop over time. And
Absolutely.
nobody's going to be able to solve that in a moment or an hour on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But people think that it does. I think that's the thing, is that people feel the need to share, maybe. And sometimes maybe it's the fact that random people, that people they don't know, maybe it's easier to share when you don't know who's out there. There are people out there, but you don't know them personally, you don't know who they are. Do you think that could be a factor?
Well, I think it could be, but then on the flip side, those are also the same people that tend to get upset when, somebody comes in and makes a comment that is something they don't want to hear. Okay, like let's take something easy.
Okay.
Like, let's just say I went into my bedroom and I found some porno magazines in there, and obviously they'd have to be my husband's, right? And
Okay.
and I get upset, and you happen to be live when I come back, and I'm getting ready to message you on Discord, and
Okay.
I'm just pissed, right? And so, you're live and I go, hey, can I get on your panel? I have something I want to throw out there for the world to contemplate, right? And
Okay.
I throw that out there, and somebody comes on there and says, well, he's a guy, what do you expect? And then I start breaking down crying. I mean, that would be like ludicrous for me to not expect that some kind of comment like that's going to come, especially if there are guys in that chat, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
well, the Brian clan, they would be his if they were in my house in my bedroom, because there's like only my daughter and my son's gone, so it would have to be his, because it's not mine.
I think you'd know if they were yours, wouldn't you?
Right. Well, I wouldn't need to go find them if they were mine, right? Did they all go to the bathroom? Every last one of you? Oh, beautiful. All right, I'll give y'all treats. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm
Yeah.
going to throw it out there, I have to be willing to take any comment that comes my way, whether I like it or not. I can just
Yeah.
ignore the ones I don't like, but
Mhm.
I can't get upset about it. But you know,
But I don't. Do you know what? I think it's all about person. I cannot ever imagine you doing that. I
well,
can imagine you messaging me personally and saying, Lisa, I need to talk to you, and me coming off my live going, okay, so I have a friend who really needs me right now, so I'll talk to you later. That would be your personality. That would be what you do. I
right.
can't imagine for a second that you would ever
But
do
there
that.
are people who do what I just said, though. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen it, and it doesn't matter if your channel is true crime or crafting or cooking or food or dumpster diving. It doesn't matter. Gaming, it doesn't matter. I mean, these things happen on
Mhm.
all the genres. Like somebody, and sometimes they don't come on a panel because some people don't do panels. Sometimes they're
Yeah.
doing it in the chat, though.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why do you want to? It's one thing if you say, look, I have a scenario here. I'd like to see if anybody has any suggestions about this scenario happening, what somebody should do in this instance, right?
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
just it's kind of like you strip yourself naked and go lay out in the middle of the street and expect somebody to not see you naked, one, and two, not run over you with their car.
Have you never done that? I've done that loads of times. Is that not
Yeah.
something you've ever done?
No, I've never done that, but I feel like that's what they're doing on YouTube.
I do. I agree. I absolutely no. I totally. I was being facetious. Yeah, no. I totally agree with you. And there are always going to be people that feel the need to share. They just feel the need to share, and they don't. I don't think they actually realize sometimes who they're sharing with. And the thing is, as far as cyberspace is concerned, it's always going to be out there. It will always be out there. There's nothing that you can do about it. If you once you share, you've shared, and that's it. It will
I
always
have
be
to
out
tell
there.
you, Richard Plus Films is here.
Oh, hello.
I just saw the comments. Yeah, it says Lisa, hi WhiteTiger, hi Richard Plus
Hi.
Films, happy to see you.
Hello.
The Brian Clan says, sometimes I make general statement about past, but not for attention. It's to relate to the person. I give details of private. Right. That's exactly right. I mean, some people, if they want to give their personal information out there, that's fine. But then don't get upset when somebody makes a comment.
No,
And then
no,
Richard Plus
absolutely.
Films says, naked, LOL, the classics, right? And the Brian Clan says, okay, I'm commuting home now. I'll be listening.
Oh my goodness, is she listening? Right, okay, so keep an eye on the road, Julie. Keep an eye on the road. Don't get distracted.
Yeah, she won't message us. She'll just listen, and then she'll probably be yelling at the phone.
Don't get distracted. Not good. Not good.
But I guess for me, if you put yourself out there, I mean, okay, anybody who's getting on YouTube, you are kind of putting yourself out there, right? You're opening yourself up to people making fun of the way you look or what you wear,
Oh
or
gosh, yes.
the equipment that you use, or how you talk.
Mm-hmm.
anything, right?
Absolutely anything. Yes, there's always going to be trolls. There's always going to be people out
Right.
there that have something to say. Unfortunately.
Right.
But yes, of course, yeah.
But you know that going into it. In the same way, if I sat here and told you all the worst stories of my life and all the things that I've been through, and then somebody in the chat, makes some horrendous comment at me, well, I can't really expect them not to, because one, everybody's got an opinion, and
Mm-hmm.
two, everybody has the right to say it. So if I don't want somebody making a negative comment about something that
Yeah.
has to do with me, don't put it out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. Totally. I agree completely. Yeah, I can't say anything more. You've nailed it.
Right.
You've nailed it. Absolutely.
And I get in trouble a lot because I'm very open and honest with people, and I tell them. My mom says I should soften the blow a little bit, but there's a lot of people that are a lot worse than me, and they're not even giving truthful statements. They're
Mm-hmm.
just being mean. They're saying things to be mean and get reactions out of people. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
trolls do. Where I want people to think about what you're flipping doing.
Yes, exactly. That was very British, Kim. Am I rubbing off on you?
I don't know.
Flipping is, yeah, it's, I think it
Oh
might
no,
be.
I say flipping all the time.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, gosh. Where did I pick up that word? I don't know. Probably when I was
Oh,
younger. I don't know.
oh,
Is that a
really?
British
That's a
word?
very British. That's a British saying. Flipping. Wow. I thought maybe that was me. Obviously not.
I have to tell you. I have to tell you. Eminem Mama said, "I'm still here. Was chatting with my sister. I have to say, WhiteTiger, you are on a roll tonight. Thanks for taking your vitamins too."
No, I think you'll find they're vitamins. But hey ho, that's fine. They're vitamins, not
The
vitamins.
vitamins. No, for them.
No, they're vitamins.
Okay, let me explain to you our English, right? No,
Okay.
no. I'm just telling you. In order for that word to be to say that word vitamins, because
Mhm.
there's a consonant, a vowel, a consonant, and a vowel, right? The reason
Yes.
why that I is long is because there's not a double T there. So we would
Do
say
you know what I knew?
vitamins.
Oh my god! Do you know what I knew you were going to say that? I knew you were going to say there's no double T. I knew you were going to say.
Sorry, I should have majored in English instead of
So
education, but
should I. Obviously, so should I. I knew you were going to say there's no double T. I knew you were going to say it. And actually, you have a point. You do have a point.
I know. Richard says, "I love the UK word terms. Lisa, you taught me well."
Do you know what? Yeah, there are so many different words in English and American that is so different. Like what were we talking about? I was talking about it. Bonnet. You don't have a bonnet, you have a hood. You know on your car, you
Oh,
call it a hood. You
oh,
call it a hood, don't
a
you?
bonnet here is a type of
Oh, hat.
headpiece.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
In England, a bonnet is the same as your hood. So car bonnet is the hood. So we call it a bonnet, you call it a hood. Your trunk is our boot.
A
Did you
boot.
know that? Yes. Yeah, your trunk. Is it trunk? The back of your
Yeah, it is a
car?
trunk. It is a trunk.
Yeah, we call it a boot.
I have to tell you, the Brian Clan said I picked up "Piss Off George" from Lisa. You know what? Every time Lisa complains about the cat, I am yelling at the YouTube screen, "Piss off, George!" Or whenever I'm talking to her and she's yelling at him, I'm like, "Piss off, George!"
I tell you what, seriously, I've said that an awful lot recently. He's getting more and more needy as he gets older. Bless him. But yeah, no, I do say that a lot. In fact, Casbat, when I met Casbat, the first thing she said to me was pretty much "piss off, George." Everybody, that's all they see me as. Oh,
Well,
I'm being defined by my
I
cat.
think that's by your own doing, though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yes. I agree. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take
Okay,
that.
so you call the trunk a boot, and let me tell
Yes.
you, so boot for us can be two different things, and one does have to do with a car, right? So you have a boot that you put on your foot,
Right.
type of shoe, and then you have a boot that goes on the car, and a boot disables the car from being able to be moved. So usually what happens is they use it for parking violations. And
Okay.
it's a thing that they use, and they clap it on your tire, and it locks.
Oh,
And
that's a clamp. That's a clamp for us.
see, we call those boots.
Oh, we call them clamps. How
There's
bizarre.
actually what's it called? Parking Wars. If you can ever find that show on
Okay.
something, Parking Wars. It's in I think it's in Philadelphia.
Okay.
But that whole show is all about how they write a bunch of parking tickets, and how they find the cars to tow that have all these parking tickets that people don't pay, and it's amusing. But anyway, you'll see what our boots look like here.
Okay. Your boots.
Boots for cars, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's very different. Well, it's so different. It's so different. Like bonnet. We have a saying here. I'm on it like a car bonnet. That's the saying in
Oh,
England.
do you know what a head?
Which
Do you
would
know what a
mean
do you know what a
nothing.
head bonnet looks like?
Yeah, it's what they put on babies, isn't it? A
Well,
baby
yeah,
bonnet.
and then you tie it underneath. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean they have ones
Yeah,
for
no.
big people too, but yes, it's like the pilgrim hats that people used to
Yes,
wear. The
yes,
women used to
yes.
wear. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's also a bonnet for a baby, but we call our hoods bonnets. Yeah. So we have a saying, like I said, we have a saying in England, I'm on it like a car bonnet, which means
And it
that we're
rhymes.
kind of ready, and
And it
that
rhymes.
means, and it rhymes, yes, and it's because it's an English thing, and it mean when you say I'm on it like a car bonnet, it means I'm ready, I'm there, I'm kind of on it like a car bonnet.
Uh-huh. You're on top of it, huh?
On
Like
top of, yes, exactly, that's
like
it.
the hood of a
Absolutely.
car.
On top of it, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I got you.
But yeah, there are so many words. I was talking to Jemima about it today, and there are so many words that are different.
I'm warning you. I'm going into a dungeon, so I might be throwing in some weird comments.
Are you talking about a game, or are you actually going into a dungeon?
I'm talking about the game. I'm going into a dungeon.
Okay.
No, not in life. We don't really have
Okay.
dungeons here in.
No, that would be weird. That would be
We have
weird. I'd see in a
caves.
very different light.
We have caves, but we don't really have
Oh,
dungeons.
oh my goodness, Mrs. Roger Rabbit's here.
What? That's Mr. Roger Rabbit.
Oh yes. Oh yes, the S is missing. Hello, Mr. Roger Rabbit. How are you?
He's telling us about, oh, well, I used to work in downtown St. Louis. It was cheaper to park on the street and risk tickets and boot than paying the monthly parking fees. I agree with that, because parking tickets are like $10. They're really cheap. That he's talking about here where I live. I out and out proved that over a 2-year period, I had to pay $450 for tickets and boots. Parking was $90 a month.
Oh, he said she's here. Her keyboard's messing up.
Oh, her pretty pink one she was bragging about yesterday. Well, she was talking about getting a different one, so now it's protesting. It overheard. Don't ever talk about your equipment in front of it.
Hello, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. I love you. I miss you. Oh, I do. Oh, I miss her.
You know, we keep hovering around 10 people in here.
Yeah,
we got 9 right now. I know.
Awesome.
I told you I'm popular.
Yes, you are.
I get on a rant, and somehow YouTube's like, "Ooh, send her out to the masses."
Yeah.
Last night it was about
Working.
last night it was about moderators and Patreons.
Oh, did I miss you last night?
Yeah, you did miss me last night.
I was asleep. I was probably asleep. I was up at 5:30 this morning.
That's
which
all
was
right.
me.
The next time you're vacuuming the house, put your earbuds in and listen to it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You
I
get a good
will.
laugh.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will always be here if I can.
Oh, I
this.
know. Oh, I know.
I need a wee.
Yes, go ahead.
Can I do that?
It's my
what I'll do-
channel. It's my channel. You're the guest. You can do what you want.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you with me. Keep talking. I'm just going to mute you, so
Okay.
because I don't really want you to be that personal with me.
No, I don't need to hear you peeing. I can do without
I
that.
don't think anybody does. Yeah, I'm going to put you on mute. So you carry on. Carry on.
You always tell me that. It's my channel. I'll carry on if I want to.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna put you on mute now. I'll speak to
All
you in
right.
a sec.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodness gracious. But yeah, no, I went on a rant last night too. I have lots to rant about, I guess. And you'll have to remind me sometime privately. I'll tell you what's been going on at work. Because I'm not putting that out on YouTube. Hi, Evie Bubbles, and hi, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. I'm glad you were able to join. I didn't know if you saw my message to you in Discord about going live. I hate when that boss rushes you. I always afraid he's gonna knock you off the platform. I actually really like this boss. He has some really neat mechanics. So, Evie Bubbles, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a coon's age. There's a Southern Missouri term. What did I get? Oh, I picked up something. I took this thing apart today trying to clean it, fix it up, these sticky keys. It didn't work. What'd you do? Did you spill something? Did you use alcohol and Q-tips? Alcohol will take whatever that sticky is off. I mean rubbing alcohol, not the kind of alcohol you drink that's sticky. You're going to have no voice again if you keep ranting. That's okay. That'll give you all a break again. No, I've been having to not rant for 2 weeks. I got a lot to make up for. No, I dropped it too many times and there was a ton of dog hair in it. Oh. You have canned air should take care of the dog hair. Been good. Spent a lot of time talking online to my boyfriend. Well, that's good. I've been spending a lot of time sick lately, but I'm getting over it. Thanks to my good friends at work who keep telling me how not normal I was being until I started acting better again. Hello.
Hello.
Evie Bubbles is here too.
Hi, Evie. Hello. How are you? Hope you're good. Haven't seen Evie in ages either. Hi, Evie.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while either. This is going to be fun.
What's fun?
This dungeon.
Game?
Yeah. Oh my God, he's pulling everything. That's not going to be so fun unless we can get him down quickly. Oh, 2 of them are on me. That's not
And
good.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit has said, "Oh no, there was serious amounts of dog hair in it. I think my diva sat on it and she'd
Shed like
shed like
mad.
mad. It was all white, so it was,
Uh,
I have no idea. What have I missed?
okay,
Oh my
so
goodness.
her keyboard's whacked out and not working.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
And
Oh
well,
no.
see, I had originally said it was okay. So last night she was telling me that we were talking about equipment, and she sent me a picture of the bow that she was making. And
Mhm.
of course, before I saw the bow, I saw her pink keyboard, her pink backlit keyboard in the background, and I said,
Oh,
"Oh, I
that's
really
it.
like your right."
That is so her.
I was
That
like,
is
"No,
so.
I really like your keyboard," and and then she was like, "Yeah, but I think I'm going to get a razor because they have a pink one now." And so I was saying that she jinxed it because it heard her talking about replacing it, and that's
Mhm.
why it whacked out because it got mad.
Okay.
Because when you use your computer equipment as much as we do, sometimes you think it might get pissed off at you. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We need to get behind here. Somebody please kill my bird. Somebody please kill it.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Is that what is that?
It's fixated on me, and I needed somebody to kill it. Oh, of course, now I have a new one fixated on me.
Oh, piss off, George.
Piss off, George. Man,
Seriously,
you hadn't said it the
he's
whole time, and now you got
no,
to
I know,
say
but
it.
he is digging his claws into my thigh right
Oh,
now.
he
Like
must really be trying to give you some
he,
loving.
oh my god, he is.
Oh,
He's
I have
literally
to tell
both.
you. Oh,
Ah,
shiitake mushrooms. Um, I
I
have
have
to
got.
tell you what happened today.
Oh god, seriously digging into my thigh.
Oh gosh.
Okay, right. Yeah, I'm just moving him. I'm moving him. Yeah, carry. Oh
Don't
no,
lose him, just move him.
he's he's hanging on. He's hanging on. He's not want to let go.
Okay,
Right. Okay, carry on. Yeah,
I have an
I got
animal
moved him.
I have an animal
Yeah.
story. So I get
Okay.
home today. I get home
Mhm.
today, and the dogs, they attack me when I come in from work.
Okay. Mhm.
And I go and I change and everything, and I know I want to eat dinner before I go live. And uh, I I come into the studio room, and I'm like talking to Samantha, and she tells me that Sky got in trouble today. That's the new one.
Mhm.
Sky got in trouble today because she bit my husband. And I'm
Mhm.
like, I can't see her biting anybody. What the heck? So I call my husband, and I'm like, I heard Sky got in trouble today. And he said, they all got in trouble today. And I said, why did they all get in trouble today? And he's like, because they weren't behaving. And I said, well, we need to be a little more specific than that. And he says, well, Lemon bit me. And I said, well, Samantha said Sky bit you. And he's like, no, Lemon bit me because he's only been taking 2 of them out at a time. And if he takes Sky out to go to the bathroom, if he takes Sky out with Lemon, she tends to be too preoccupied with Lemon to go to the bathroom. So he takes 2 of them out at a time. And
Yeah.
he said, I had taken Lemon out and I was making him stay. But there were people with their dog walking down the street across the street. And I said, but he had to make sure that those dogs did not get in his yard. And he's like, I know. He goes, and I was trying to hold him back. And I said, that's exactly why he bit you. And isn't that exactly what we want him to do? We want him to protect our property. And he's like,
Yeah.
well,
Mhm.
yeah. And I'm like, well, then he should have bit you. Of course, he didn't like that answer.
No, I can
And
imagine.
I was like, Lemon, and he comes pouncing in here, and and he's got this strut. He is like got this like male show dog strut. I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, like he knows he's the shit, right? And I looked at him and I said, I hear you got in trouble today. And he just like wagged his whole butt at me and just looked at me like, I got it all. I was
Oh,
like, oh my
bless.
gosh. I know. I was like, okay.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of confidence.
I know, right? That's why I like beagles. Their personality is so much like mine.
Yes. Oh my God, you're a beagle. That's what
Yeah,
you are. I was
right.
trying to work it out. You're a beagle.
I am. I'm really just a beagle. Mrs.
Oh,
Roger
well, you're a
Rabbit said,
beagle.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit said, I'll have my whole razor set soon, and the razor has my lights too. Oh, which lights are those? Hang on, I got a cough.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay.
And then she said, hubby dropped it hard enough. He knocked out 5 of the keys. It took offense and started sticking, so he's not allowed to spike the razor. Was it like a football spike to the ground? Oh my God. He got his
Don't make me
ball
laugh.
coughing.
Don't make me
Mrs.
laugh.
Roger Rabbit's got his ball coughing. Holy
Oh
crap.
my God! It's only when I laugh that I cough. Don't make me laugh. Seriously. Mrs. Roger Rabbit, is she gonna pop on and say hello?
I don't know, Mrs. Roger Rabbit.
That
If
would be
you wanna,
amazing. That would
if you
be
want to
so
join
good.
us in the chat, you don't have
That
to
would
do
be
video. You can just do
No.
audio.
It would be so good to speak to her. I haven't spoken to her for ages.
The link is in the moderator chat in Discord.
Oh, Mr. Roger Rabbit has said everything in life would be pink if I let her have her way. The house,
Yeah, why
the
not?
car, the grass. I love that. That's amazing.
What's wrong with that?
That's amazing.
You guys almost got me killed because I wasn't paying attention, but I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't get killed.
Eminem Mama thinks you're more like a German Shepherd.
I'm more like a German Shepherd. No. No.
Oh my. Oh.
Why do you think I'm more like a German Shepherd? Beagles are very territorial. They're very protective. I actually had a beagle. His name was Bozo. I can go into the reason he got that name later. But his name was Bozo, and he would sit on my lap and nobody could touch me. And you know how I knew Donald was the right person? Donald was the only person that could touch him when he was on my lap. Ever. Not my parents, not my sister, nobody.
Oh. Very protective then.
They're very protective, and I love that about them.
That's lovely.
And they're hunters.
Nice.
You know, and they're hunters, and they're,
yeah,
you know, they're trackers, and I don't know, I just love everything about them.
Eminem Mama said you're loud.
I cannot put a headset on. My head would rebel. Oh.
Kim, did you see what Eminem Mama said? You're louder than a beagle for sure.
What?
She said,
I'm louder.
Oh, I can't see that at all.
Hang on. You don't have to hear my work rants. So I know where she's coming from on that.
That's true. That's true.
And she hears like the worst of them because she walks down to the bathroom with me when I can just like blip, 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 blip. Maria never takes that walk with me, but Eminem Mama does. She takes that walk with me and she has to listen to me rant about whatever just happened.
You do rant really well though. You do. You've got a knack. If I ranted, I'd just sound like an idiot, but you actually rant really, really well and eloquently. Oh, I quite envy you. I envy you for your ranting.
You envy me for my ranting?
Yes, absolutely.
I think I'm going to go kill this world boss before I turn in this quest to see what kind of awesome raid loot I got. You know,
I'm not good at ranting. I'm really not. I'm rubbish at ranting. I it's not me. It's not me.
I have to say, if I had to figure out where I got my ability to coherently rant and actually make sense and have valid points, I'd really have to say my mom. So growing up, there's lots of people that have lots of opinions about this, but growing up, I watched my parents argue a lot. a lot. They argued a lot because they're two very different people.
Yeah.
And they make a very good pair, but they butt heads. And so
Did you say they're butt heads?
they butt heads, like their
okay.
heads
Right,
butt.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Not that they are butt heads. I want to
No,
make
okay,
it
yeah,
very
that's what I
clear
thought
in
you
case they
said.
ever watch this video. I'm
No,
not
it's-
calling them butt heads. I love my
they
parents.
yeah.
Um,
Right, okay, yeah, I get
they
it.
butt heads
They
with
butt
each
heads, yeah.
other.
Mhm.
And people have always asked me, well, because like for instance, my husband his parents never fought in front of them or argued or anything in front of him. And I said, but you know what? Here's the thing. And as I grew up and I watched other people's parents, and I thought, gosh, why do my parents argue so much? The one thing I've realized is that what they did teach us by doing that was conflict resolution. Okay?
Mhm.
And here's how pretty much every one of their fights goes, right? My dad gets mad. My mom pleads her case.
Mhm.
My dad basically says, well, it's this way because I say so. He has nothing to back it up, right? Now, she's an accountant. She's a logical thinker. That's where I kind of get that mentality from, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
and then my dad will throw back, well, you just always have to be right. That's, my dad's like comeback to that. And, my mom is then like, I don't want to always be right. Okay. And as I got older and my dad would start kind of venting about those things to me, how is that in Borealis? I can't go to Borealis. I'm a horde
What?
tune.
I'm sorry. I think you might have gone off on a tangent that
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
following.
I'm talking about the game. Anyway,
Okay.
I would tell him, Dad, if you're going to argue with her, you have to think about the fact that she comes armed. Like, she has her viewpoints, she has stuff to back it up, and she thinks logically down the line. If you can't bring to her your viewpoint in the same method, she's not going to entertain your idea. And then he gets mad at me. And I'm like, but you know what? That's exactly what it is. So it did teach me, though, how to have an argumentative conversation with my mom without getting in trouble. Because if I would come back to her and say, but Mom, this, and this, and she would go, oh, okay, well, I could see why that would make you think that then. Right? So that just...
So do you think that helped you in your relationship with your husband?
It would if my husband it's going to sound funny. It would if my husband was a confrontational person at all.
Okay, and he's not.
No. As a matter of fact, when we first started living together, I would get mad at him because he would just, whatever you want. Okay, whatever you want. And I looked at him and I said, but you have to have some sort of opinion here. Whatever you want's fine with me. And I'm like, okay, you can't just agree with me all the time. I can't. Somebody's got to put me in check, right? Like, I can't just have somebody that just, okay, whatever, and then I can do whatever I want. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to think of a way to combat him doing that, to the point that it would aggravate him enough to argue with me.
Yeah.
Or at least tell me what he thought so that I could then go, okay, well, okay, he wants that. That's fine. I don't care, And so the next time we argued, or the next time there was a thing I knew would have been a disagreement had he been willing to voice his opinion, I just sat there and pled his case to myself. So, like, I talked to myself like I was myself and him. So I argued with myself, and it drove him insane. And so now, most of the time, he doesn't argue with me, but if he knows he's right, he will argue with me, and he won't always do it in a way that makes sense to me, but usually at the end he'll end up proving to me that he was right and I was wrong, and I have to be like, well, shit. But I don't think I could have kept going not having that back and forth. But I will say that my parents, oh my God, a 445 trinket.
Oh, okay. Sorry, tangent again. I'm not sure. Was that something to do with your parents, or was that your
This
game?
has to do with the game.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry.
I need to get into this game. I have no
You really
idea
do.
what's
I
going
know.
on.
I get so excited.
I really do.
Little bit of loot, and I get a little excited. But them watching them resolve their conflicts, even though it wasn't like what I would consider like back and forth and then meeting in the middle kind of thing. It was 99% of the time my mom was right. Although 99% of the time when I disagree with my mom, she's right. So part of it is you learn how to cope with that and deal with the fact that obviously if you're dealing with somebody who's right an awful lot because they're that well thought out and everything, you have to learn how to deal with being wrong.
Yeah, I agree totally. I have okay, so this has kind of taken me back to an ex-boyfriend that I had a long time ago, and he agreed with everything that I said, literally everything I said. And the thing is, it gets boring. it got boring because there was nothing, literally everything I said he would agree with, and it wasn't you can't have that. That's not, it was almost like he was agreeing with me to keep the peace and just to make things easy, but it doesn't. You kind of need to have that conflict. You need to have a debate sometimes. That's what keeps it interesting. And I got bored because it was almost like I was being appeased literally all the time, and that's not fun. And it's not
Right.
And it's I think you need to have that conflict. You need to have something now and again, just to keep things interesting, I think, maybe.
Well, okay, so one of the things that I think being able to deal, I would say better than normal with conflict. Although, don't get me wrong, my opinions are very strong and I have very good arguments for them. But I also recognize that it's going to be an extremely rare to never occasion that I'm going to change somebody's mind about anything.
Yeah.
My intention always... Oh,
Sorry.
bless you. Mrs. Roger Rabbit, I have moused over the thing that I got so that you can read that, if you can read that. It's Torment in a Jar. It's a 445 trinket. Bless you.
Thank you.
But so my husband, bless you. Oh, you're having a fit.
Yeah. Sorry.
So like I surround myself, bless you, with friends that are different most of the time. So I have some similarities. So for instance, like Eminem Mama and myself, we kind of, we definitely have differences, political, religious, that kind of stuff. We have differences there. And she doesn't like to discuss them, so I try to avoid those most of the time, those conversations with her, because she doesn't want to have them. but bless you.
Thank you.
When it comes to work and some of the things that go on at work, and our way of thinking is pretty similar.
Yeah.
But then you take like Maria, right? Maria,
Yeah.
she does she's got a really big heart. She's wonderful. She's very religious. She always tries to look at the good side of everything. She
Yeah.
doesn't pay attention to the point that I can scare her all the time at work, which drives her crazy, but I immensely enjoy. Um, but it's very different. She's very different. I'm very different.
Yeah.
Um, I have other friends that are like very, very much on the opposite end of the spectrum than me religiously, politically. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh my god, I'm trying to
But
hide it.
no, it's
Trying to hide
okay.
it.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Um, but I always want to get different viewpoints. It's kind of like you don't want to go to one news source to get your news.
Mhm.
Um, you want to kind of take everything in because each one of those news sources does have some truth to what they're saying usually. So it helps you figure out what the really off the off the wall stuff is.
Yeah.
Um, I had a friend. She lives um on the East Coast now, so like I don't get to see her anymore. But I'm friends with her on Facebook, and but anyway, I used to work with her, and she's um Southern Baptist. Okay, very Southern Baptist. She goes to church every Sunday, memorizes what everything the preacher tells her,
Mhm.
and I'm Catholic, and there's a lot
Right.
of things they don't see eye to eye on,
Yeah.
and we used to have the most interesting discussions, and it wasn't that she was trying to change my mind or I was trying to change her mind. She would ask me a question and I would give her my answer, and it would make her think. And see, to me, I would much rather have somebody disagree with me and have well thought out reasons why they disagree with me than
Yeah.
somebody who disagrees with me and is like, well, just because.
Yeah.
Like there's
Absolutely.
nothing to
Totally.
back it
Yeah.
up. Because I
Yeah.
can respect somebody who thinks through everything and has reasons. I don't have to agree with them, but
No, of
that
course
means
not.
that person is an intelligent person. And I like to surround myself with people who are more intellectual than, you know, somebody I can't
Oh.
have a conversation with.
Oh dear. Shall I get my coat?
No, no, come on now. Come on now.
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you. I tell you what, I'm having a sneezing fit right now. I'm so sorry.
I know. It's okay. It's completely
Oh,
okay.
thank you. Oh dear.
But I think that had I not seen, my parents argue and resolve their arguments, and I don't know that I would be as comfortable surrounding myself with that. Knowing
Absolutely.
that there's
Absolutely. Yeah.
there's always
Totally.
the ability to have conflict with these people, but being able to uh even if conflict arises, like it doesn't break up the friendship or cause a big problem.
Yeah. But you understand that the way your parents were is what made you, and the conflict or whatever, how they resolved it, everything has made you kind of deal with things the way that you do, which is amazing. I think you deal with things beautifully. I wish so much that I could have the qualities that you have, as far as being kind of you. The way that you are is amazing. And I'm not like you. I know I'm not like you. I know we're absolute opposite ends of the spectrum. We get on amazingly, but we are opposite ends of the
Right.
spectrum. I'm not confrontational. I'm not opinionated. And I wish sometimes that I was more so, and that I could be more like you. I kind of envy the qualities that you have. I wish that I had those qualities. But I suppose, like you said earlier, we were talking about this earlier. I guess that's what makes the world go round. There are different people who have different qualities, but I do wish that I could be a little more kind of confrontational and forthright and opinionated. I wish I could, but that's just not me. It's
But
not me. But I do envy you
right,
for being able
but
to do
don't you
that.
think when you think about that though? So if everybody was like me and willing to be confrontational and very opinionated, and like, it'd be awful boring if we didn't have people like you to kind of counterbalance that.
Yeah, I guess. Yes, and that's what we were saying earlier. And I have not really thought about it that way. And that, yeah, I guess that's true. But personally, I think my life could be very different if I was more like you. I could probably get a lot more done. I could probably kind of, I don't know. I just envy the fact that you can do that, and I can't. I envy that. I wish I could. I wish I could be more like that. I might have to try and train myself. Maybe we'll
Well,
talk. We'll talk.
well, but here's the thing too. I mean, it 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 is difficult to learn how to use that and when to use it and when not to use it, though. I mean, I have had several jobs where I know that my bosses didn't like me, and I could have acted a different way, but I didn't because I wouldn't have been true to myself. I'm currently in a situation where, for the first time ever, when I had my review this past year, he literally told me, I actually appreciate the fact that you question when I ask you to change how we're doing something, because I should always have an answer to that, and you make me have an answer to that. And he goes, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I don't question things because I don't want to do it that way. But when the way we're currently doing something makes sense, and I don't know why you want us to change it, and I say something, he's right. He should be able to come back and say to me, well, here's why, because, if we do it this way, it'll be better because I'll be able to see this and this and this or whatever. And then I go, okay. I don't argue to cause problems. It's literally because I want to know. I mean, in 6th grade, I was just telling somebody this story the other day. I was in 6th grade. I had a science test that I took, and these are the kind of things that really stick in your head and help form you, because like, this was a big deal to me. I was a straight A student when I was in grade school, and like, there was a group of 5 of us that were in that straight A zone, and we always just competed with each other with our grades, right? And so I had this science class. We had a test, and it was on the parts of an eye. I couldn't tell you what the parts of the eye are now, but what I do remember is this. We took the test, and it was sentences that was like fill in the blank, and it was multiple choice, so that you had like 4 answers to pick whatever filled in the blank. And I only got 1 question wrong on that test, so I got an A, but I had 1 question wrong. And when she passed the test back out, I remember looking at it, and I read it. Now, mind you, I really do have a photographic memory. So if I read something and see it, it pretty much emblazons in my head. So when I would read my textbooks, like, I could literally, while I was taking a test, reading the question, I could think in the book, like, where I saw that, and like, read the sentence in my head. Okay. So I had picked this answer based on that. And so I pulled my textbook out, and I looked up where I thought that I had read this, and the sentence was exactly the sentence in the test, and I picked the answer that matched the sentence in the textbook, right? And I took the test and the textbook up to the teacher, and I said, I said, I just have a question. I don't understand why I got this wrong. Could you please tell me what the right answer was supposed to be? Because I don't understand why this was wrong. And I handed her the test. And she looked at me and she said, because I was looking for the most correct answer. That's literally the verbiage that she used.
Okay.
And I looked at her and I said, okay, well, I found that sentence here in the textbook and I picked the word that matches this sentence. So what is the better word than what we read in the textbook? And she wouldn't tell me the answer. What she did was she told me to go sit down.
Wow.
That was the end of it.
Okay.
Right? That was the end of it. I didn't
Okay.
go home and tell my mom anything, nothing. I mean, I got an A. My mom didn't care.
Yeah.
But teacher
But that wasn't going to cut it for you though, was it, at the time?
right. So and I really, like it just went by the wayside. And my mom went to parent teacher conferences. And I never got a bad report parent teacher conferences, right?
Mhm.
So my mom comes home and she's like, Kim, and I came out of my room and she's like, what did you do to your science teacher?
Oh God.
And I looked at her and I said, what do you mean, what did I do to my science teacher? I didn't do anything to my science teacher. And she said, well, she told me that you took this test on the eye. And I said, oh, yeah, I'll tell you what happened, Mom. I got this question wrong. And I took the book and the test up and I asked her why I got it wrong because I wanted to know what the right answer was. And she wouldn't tell me. She told me it was because she was looking for the most right answer. And I showed her in the book where I picked the answer that made the sentence that was in the book. And, she still wouldn't tell me what the right answer was. And she goes, well, she tried to tell me that you were basically insubordinate and rude, and she didn't appreciate you questioning her authority.
Oh wow.
And I
Oh wow.
looked at my mom and I said, oh, well, what did you say to her? And she goes, I told her that's the way I raised you. If you had a question that you should ask. And it didn't matter who it was. If you had a question and didn't understand why something was the way it was, that you needed to ask. And she said, so I told her that you did the right thing by asking and that she did the wrong thing by not answering your question.
Oh my God. Your mum sounds amazing. Your mum sounds amazing. In fact, your mum sounds very like you.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yes, in some ways. I mean, I am definitely a split of my mom and dad.
Yeah.
I am definitely a split. My dad is the I don't care what people think of me, opinionated, tell everybody what they think. And my mom though, you don't mess with her kids. You just
Oh
don't
my
mess
God,
with her kids.
She sounds amazing. That was pretty amazing what she did.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, but the nice thing is, my mom raised us to be independent and intelligent and, self-thinking people. And she always nurtured that all the way through.
She sounds incredible. She does.
She is. She is.
Yeah. That's nice.
I should
Okay,
tell
so I
you.
forget. Yeah,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you don't. You don't.
I should tell you.
Tell
I should tell you what. Since we're talking about my mom, Eminem Mama met my mom this past weekend.
Yeah.
We went to a trivia night, and since you didn't watch my last video, if you can see the video now, I will show you. So there was a basket of these 19 Crimes wine, right? That do the animated label things. And when I saw them, because Casbad did a video or two with those wine bottles, right?
Yeah.
And I told my mom, like, oh my gosh, Mom, I have to get those. I was just like, I was all excited. And I said, they're so cool because the labels they animate, it must be an app you have to download. But I'm like, I have to get those. I said, and I don't really want the wine. would you be willing to go in half? And you can have the wine. I don't care about the wine. I just want the bottles. And she's like, sure. 'Cause she likes to drink wine.
Okay.
So, she's like, but don't bid on it at the beginning. I said, oh, I know. We'll at least be halfway through before I go put a bid on it. So she found another basket that had 4 bottles of wine in that she wanted. And I said, well, that's fine. If you want to bid on that one, I'll just get the other one. No, I'll still go in half on with the other one. I said, okay. So I put a bid in, and I went and checked on it later, and somebody from the same company that I work for had bid against me, right?
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. So I bid again. It was like $5 increments, right? So I bid again. And I sat down, and I was like, I told M&M Mama, I said, so and so is bidding against me. And she goes, oh, well, she probably really wants it. And I'm like, oh, well, nobody wants it as bad as I do. So the person went back over and bid again. And I looked at my mom, and I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be in a bidding war with her. And my mom goes, do what your uncle always does at these things. She goes, you go over there and you write a number that knocks them out of the park, and everybody quits bidding on it. And I said, oh, okay. So the bid was at $55, right? And so I go over there. I'm like, okay. So I jumped it to $80.
Right. Okay.
And as soon as I sit down, this person goes back over there, and I'm like, damn. So my mom's like, don't worry, I'll go and bid this time. And she's walking around the table looking, and I think she saw that, the person had bid. And so she comes over and she asks me, she says, what's your top amount you're willing to go? I said, I want them bad enough. I don't care what you bid. And she's like, okay. So she comes back and she sits down, and I had gone back over there to look for M&M Mama's bid, because she couldn't remember what she bid on, and she wanted to know if she had been outbid. So I'm looking, and I see that this person, what they had bid, and they had evidently got somebody else to agree to go in on them with it, because it was somebody else's name that was written down. And anyway, I ended up winning the bottles, because it was so funny, because when my mom sat down, she was like, she can't bid as much as I can on it.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, well, you're right, Mom. And she's like, well, don't worry, we'll get them. So we ended up with both things of wine.
I love your mum. I don't know her, but I love her.
I know. I know. I love her too.
That is incredible. I love that. Oh my goodness. Are you at work tomorrow?
Yes, I have work tomorrow. I have work Friday. We'll have the weekend. We'll have the weekend.
We have the weekend. Yes, absolutely. I will definitely be around at the weekend for sure. What time is it there right now?
It's 8:31. I know you need to go to bed. I need to go to bed too.
I think I do. It's 2:30 in the morning here.
I know, but you knew what was going to happen when you got on here to talk.
I did. Yes, always. I've been on for a good. How long have I been on for? A while.
I don't know. I've been live for 2 hours and 23 minutes.
No, it's been longer than that, hasn't it?
No, it says 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we still have 7 people listening to us ramble on.
Well, I've got 8 here.
Oh, okay. Well, StreamYard says 7, but YouTube does say 8 for me.
Yeah, it does say 8. Yeah. Hey, all you 8. Hello. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Nice to see you.
So who all is still out there before we close out? Who all is still out there?
Yeah. Say hello. Whoever's out there, say hello.
Because I feel like we just been rambling and not paying attention.
Yeah, we have. Hang on, we've got
Knick-knack! Knick-knack
Knick-knack.
is here! Howdy, Knick-knack!
I love it when you say howdy. We don't say howdy in this country, and I think we should. I think we should. I love that.
I say howdy because a lot of people don't. And it's something,
I love it.
different. I don't know. I don't even know what.
I know. Do you know what? We should say it. I love it. I love it. Howdy. Howdy,
Knick-knack!
I do. We should say howdy in this country. I think it's amazing. It's perfect.
Have a good night, M&M Mama.
Is she going?
She's going to bed. We're going to bed soon too.
Bye, Emma. Do you know what? I'm waving. And
I know.
Nobody can see me. But
I know. I'll wave. Good night, M&M Mama. I'll see you in the morning.
Night. Oh my God!
Mrs. Roger Rabbit said, "LOL, same here. One of my siblings teased me about it, so it's stuck." Oh. Yeah, I didn't have anybody tease me about it, but I don't know. I just like it. It's something different. Not everybody uses it, and
I love it. I love
friendly. I think it's friendly sounding.
I love it, and I think it's because I'm British and nobody says it here. So when I hear it, it's unique and it's lovely. I love it.
Well, good.
I do.
All right. Well, I'm really happy that you joined me.
Oh my God,
I miss you so much. You have no idea. I mean, M&M Mama would ask me, "Have you talked to Lisa yet? Is Lisa okay? Have you talked to her?" And I'm like, "No, I've been messaging." I mean, I even Mrs. Roger Rabbit and I were doing the same thing. I'm glad you had a really good time and you had a nice trip and you got to spend time with your family and stuff, and I think that's wonderful. But we cannot not talk for this long again.
Do you know what? I am so rubbish. I kind of go off the radar and I do disappear and I do my thing and that's just me. That's who I am, what I do. And I don't mean it. I just kind of get wrapped up in what I'm doing. But it doesn't mean for 1 second that I don't think about you and I don't miss you and I don't look forward to seeing you. As long as you understand that and as long as you realise that. And I am so happy to see you. I've been watching you. I'm looking at you right now and I just want to give you a big hug. I really do.
All right. Well, someday you'll be able to give me a big hug.
I will do. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll make it happen. But thank you so much for tonight.
Thank you for coming. And everybody, please hit the thumbs up. And
yes, absolutely.
If anybody here hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. And I will update the tags and everything tomorrow, and I will put a link to Lisa's channel in the
Thank you.
In the video.
You didn't need to do that, but thank you.
I do because I want people to know who's on here with me, and I want people to know who everybody is. And I'm not about being selfish. I mean, I know your channel's bigger than mine, but I still don't mind sharing your link out there.
Well,
it does good things for you.
Yeah,
it does good things for you. And,
share alike. Absolutely.
Right. I have no qualms about that. I'm not in this to be selfish. I want people, I mean, there's enough people on YouTube. There's, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people on YouTube.
I've never got that. Yeah. Don't be territorial. There's no point.
Right. We can even share people. That's fine too.
Absolutely. Yes. Exactly. Sharing is good. Sharing is nice.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. There we go. We go.
All right. So I should be back on tomorrow night. I will do another round of dungeons, and we'll be doing true crime on Saturday morning.
I'll pop in for that for sure.
And I'm sure at some point Saturday I will stream some more gameplay. I will be actually doing leveling tunes then. But I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and thank you everybody for stopping by. And feel free, if you have any suggestions or comments, feel free to leave a comment under the video. Please Please feel free to join the Discord. Nightbot's been throwing the link out in the chat, and it's on the About tab of the channel. I really want Discord to be my central location for everybody to be able to get a hold of me or give me messages or
Yeah.
give me suggestions, or because it's the easiest place for me to look at. And I can have everything all right there. People can share links and pictures and tell me stuff. And so thank you, everybody. I had a wonderful time with you, Lisa.
Yes,
Thank you.
me too. Thank
for
you so
coming.
much, Kim. Kim, thank you so much for having me. I've enjoyed every minute. Love you lots and lots and lots.
I
going
love
to
you
bed.
lots and lots too. And everybody have a wonderful night, and I will catch you next time.
Yes. You take care, everyone. Lots of love. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.